My guy
Uh-oh, now the
John in the building. What's good with you?
what's good, man? Now the feds are listening.
Feds is listening. Everybody listening pretty much. But
Right.
you know what we gotta talk about for real? We gotta talk about this new Drake and 21 Savage collab coming out on Friday.
Excited, bro.
I can't wait. People be saying like, cause if you listen to like Jimmy Crooks and stuff like that, people say that's pretty much the sequel to that song, you know?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
got hella features, so I know for a fact it's gonna be a great album.
hmm
I don't know like what type of like how many tracks is on the album, as well as what songs are gonna be on there. I don't even know if Jimmy Crooks is gonna be on there.
Yeah, yeah. No, man, the Jimmy Cook song, man, I bump that all the time. That is fire, man. I mean, but anytime that they get together on a track, it's crazy. So I'm glad that they're finally doing an album. That'd be really good.
Oh, for sure. I think it's like you know, long awaited. You know what I mean? I feel like nah. You
Yeah.
know who I feel like needs to drop like a collab? Probably I don't know. Everybody was saying Drake, not Drake and J. Cole, J. Cole and Kendrick. That'd be a killer album.
That'd be
Combo.
crazy.
Who you think should have like a joint album together? Like just any rapper you can think of.
Oh, see, dude, personally, one of my favorite rappers is Tory Lanez. So I want to see like a
Yeah,
Tory Lanez and like maybe Drake. Like they got a Toronto connection there. Why not? Like
true.
that'd be pretty fire.
You know what's so crazy about Tory Lanez? Like after the whole Megan Thee Stallion incident or whatever, I guess
Yeah,
I read this thing. I think it was on Twitter, and I guess like he's got like a court date coming up in November just for I think that incident or something like that. I was like, damn, this man can't catch a break.
yeah, dude, that's crazy. I mean, like I think they pretty much blackballed him too, bro. Because like I've got Apple Music, and anytime that he dropped new music, it wouldn't be on like the top like page or whatever, and it always was before, because he's an artist that everybody listens to, but for a while there, they weren't posting anything about him. They weren't talking about him, nothing. So it's kind of crazy. They kind of like blackballed him.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Um,
Yeah, dude. He's one of my favorites, though.
Definitely like Tory Lanez. I was just listening to Cap by Tory Lanez the other day in the car. And I was
Yeah,
just like, man, like Tory, not only can he like sing, but he can definitely rap, bro. People just
that
he'll be sleeping. Like Tory got bars, bro, for days.
that's what I'm saying. I love the versatility with guys like that. Like they can rap, but they can also sing,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
he's just got it all. Yeah. So,
Definitely. Nah, but we gotta talk about the day, bro.
oh,
Your boy Kanye, man.
I was just, it's funny you said that. I was just watching a video when he won the award
Yeah.
at the Grammys, and he was talking. He's like, everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win this award. I guess we'll never know. And then he just walks off.
I
Legendary,
remember
bro.
that. Remember the time everybody knows about the time he like bum rushed the stage when he was like Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time
Yeah,
when it
yep,
was given to Taylor Swift. That was a
yep.
crazy time. My boy was off the Henny too.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
Hennessy that made him do it.
dude. Yeah, that was Kanye's legendary in my opinion. I like
For
Kanye.
sure. He's a genius. Bro, it's crazy though, because I was reading about just basically Kanye was canceled. Like,
hmm
Adidas dropped him. I guess Adidas will still be selling his Yeezys just without the name. And then
hmm
I seen something about they were gonna put Yeezys in like Burlington in the clearance section. Um, I think like a couple athletes from the Donda Sports Academy or whatever,
Yeah,
they
saw
they
that.
yeah, they left the league. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, but I think to myself at the same time, Kanye, he's like what, a multi-billionaire.
Oh
So
yeah,
you think he could like do his own? I mean, yeah, that was a sports league, but you think he could like maybe rebuild himself as far
I
as
think
like,
so.
yeah, me too. I just
I
feel
mean,
like he's got so much money. I figure he can, start up a brand new league after the whole like the Jewish comment and stuff like that. I'm pretty
mm,
sure he can start up like probably like a black owned, you know what I'm saying, just minus the
yeah,
like a percentage of the Jewish workers, stuff like that.
yeah. I think a guy like that, like he can't be canceled. You know what I'm saying? He's already too
No,
big. Like.
Kanye's a multi-billionaire. I don't know. I feel like right now in this current time, they'll so-called cancel him, drop him, and stuff like that. But I feel like
Hmm.
Adidas, especially, would definitely. I feel like Kanye is the reason why Adidas was doing so good at one point with sales, because you got to think about the
Yeah.
Yeezys. Almost everybody has a pair of Yeezys, and it's like
Yep.
Yeezys are in high demand and so popular, in the shoe market, to the point where I feel like he's the reason why Adidas sales went up,
Oh
and
yeah.
the Yeezys as well.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think a guy like that can be canceled. And at the end of the day, like obviously you got to be sensitive to certain groups and stuff like that. And if somebody says something wrong,
Definitely.
they got to be held accountable for it. But like, a guy like that, he's not getting canceled. It doesn't matter. Like he's just gonna keep going.
Nah, man. And then it's funny because the comment that he said, which originally came from Drink Champs. I remember in that episode, I was actually watching it one day, and he actually said, like besides the whole Jewish thing, he was like, like Black Lives Matter is a scam, and
Hmm.
I had to disagree with him on a couple of things in the clip,
Yeah.
because he said that as well. Well, that I'm not too fond on that topic on what
Yeah.
he in regards to what he said, but he did say, like, mentioning George Floyd's death. In the video,
Hmm.
everyone's seen it, where it's like the cop had his knee on his neck, and
Hmm.
he ended up dying. And so I remember Kanye in the video, he was like, if you look in the video or something, that manner, his knee wasn't even nowhere near his neck or on his neck, and
Mm.
they put him on fentanyl and all type of shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta disagree with you, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta disagree with you there.
I mean, it's dangerous when you talk about something that you don't really know about. I mean, like
Definitely.
it's just like at the end of the day, that with that situation, that there's no you can't defend anything that cop did. There's no he's not right in any situation. He was wrong, and it's like I don't know. Certain things like that, yeah, with Kanye, it's like, dude, you don't even need to talk about it. Like just don't even, go there. It's I don't know. It's just kind of tacky, but I don't know.
The crazy thing, I mean, my opinion, it's funny because people saying, like, Kanye had like a manic episode and stuff like that. I feel like I know what I like. Kanye knows what he's saying. At
Oh
the end of the
yeah.
day, Kanye definitely knows what he's saying, what he's doing.
Hmm.
So to me, and I see everybody's got a different opinion on this, and their own saying. And I seen something that said, like Kanye was basically exposing, the Jewish agenda,
Hmm.
when it comes to fashion and other things in that manner, and just
Hmm.
how I don't know, I guess, like, the black race doesn't have it as fair compared to the Jewish race. I mean, Jewish
Hmm.
community.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't even really know too much about that situation, what he said and everything, but I mean, with something like that, you're making a pretty bold statement. So he's got to have something behind that, like a reason for it. So,
Definitely.
you know, I, yeah, I think there's definitely something there with it. And I think too, like the way that he talks is on such a different level than anyone else. Like he's thinking in so many different ways and he's formulating what he's saying in such a different manner that it's really hard to like understand at first. But that's the problem with today. It's like if I'm to say something to you right now and you weren't to understand it because I speak differently because where I'm from or the people I hang out with or whatever, you might take that offensively because you just didn't understand what I said. And I might have meant one thing, but I was really saying another. So, like someone like him, if he's talking different or he's saying something that we don't necessarily understand right off the bat, it might not be because we don't agree with it. It might just be because we don't necessarily understand what he's trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
But that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I gotta side with you on that. I feel like, I don't know, Kanye's definitely up to something, and it
Yeah.
could be something very big. It could be something you never know, because it's like an unpredictable situation right now. But we
Hmm.
just have to wait and see.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
man,
think
I mean, I gotta ask you this. Like what you
uh
currently listening to right now? Like what's on your playlist as far as like new music and all that?
I have been bumping that new Lil Baby album nonstop, man.
Facts.
Nonstop.
What you think about the album, by the way?
I thought it was fire, dude. I mean, every song on there is freaking crazy, dude. I like California Breeze a lot. That
California,
song goes
yeah.
crazy.
I like
But
I definitely love Detox. Um
yep, that was good.
Detox. The song Hey, I don't really like Hey too much. I think it's
Yeah.
just overused. You know, that's pretty much why I don't like it like that. But
Yeah.
and I think he had a joint with like Young Thug. I forgot the name of it, but it was
Oh
hard.
yeah. Yep. That was a good one.
I think he had Gunner on the album too, if I'm not mistaken.
I
It
think
was
so,
definitely
yeah.
Young Thug. Definitely Young Thug. I really can't wait for this Drake album, bro. It's crazy. I don't know because I feel like with Drake, I was talking to my boy about this yesterday, because me and my guy was actually coming home from well, I was dropping him off. We were coming from the gym, and
Hmm.
all of a sudden Drake came on in my playlist, and it was like a song he did back in the days. It was Uptown with Bun B and Lil Wayne.
Okay, I
So we were
remember
listening
that.
to that. Yeah, classic. So like we
Yep.
was listening to that and we was kind of comparing because that was like Drake in what, like '09, 2010. We was
Yeah,
comparing
'09, I
that.
think.
Yeah, like we was comparing that timeline of Drake to the current Drake, you know, like
Hmm.
2022. And I was I was telling him, it's like, bro, it's crazy. We're in our early 20s. Drake has been out since before we even turned 10. Like that
It's
motherfucker been
crazy.
making music since. I mean, Drake. Everybody know he's been out since like Degrassi,
Hmm.
but he been really like putting out music a little bit before Young Money. It was like 2007, six, something like that. Because he
Yeah.
had mixtapes, the comeback season, and everything. And I look at it now, like Drake has evolved. You know, like he hasn't. He's not like one of these washed up guys. Because I know in the industry, you know, you have like a certain years or whatever of a run, you know, and Drake is
Hmm.
one of them guys besides like Lil. Well, I don't know if I want to say Lil Wayne is still in his run. I want to say his prime though. Lil
Yeah.
Wayne, everybody remembers his prime, but now Drake's
Yeah.
run. I think Drake. I don't want to say his prime, but he's definitely still having to run. You know,
Oh
since like
yeah.
the late 2000s.
No, it's crazy because like I mean, like you said, since '09 he's been doing it. And it's just like the people that are able to evolve with how the music goes and like what changes with everything are the people that are gonna survive. And someone like him, I mean, he kind of like moved with the time and he's so smart like marketing and stuff like that, marketing
Yeah,
himself and
definitely, definitely.
he's just on a different level, dude. I mean, he the social media platform, and everything I've seen, like his concerts I've heard are like insane. I want to go to a concert one of these days,
Yo,
but
facts. I definitely want to go to a Drake concert. If he had one in like Canada, or I'll go to like Boston. You know, if he toured there, I
yeah,
don't even care. I'll go, man.
dude, if he's gonna be in
Bro.
Canada, we're going, bro. You already know.
Oh, definitely. You know, it's crazy. I think he's supposed to be in New York City. Uh, I think November 11th. I seen something like that I guess Drake was doing like a little show somewhere. And what's
Oh,
crazy,
okay.
I'm thinking like, damn, I just came from New York. Imagine if, you know, we were to go around that time. That'd be crazy,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that'd be sick, man. Yep.
man. And even like, you know, with Drake, I put it like this, like between let's start with, I mean, yeah, you had a comeback season like 2007, 2008. Let's take it like Young Money slash his early solo career. You know, Young Money, Thank Me Later, Take Care era. You know, basically like
Hmm.
'09 to 11. All right, so yeah, '09 to like 12 actually, and
Yep.
then I want to say 13 instead of fuck it. '09 to 2013. That was a different Drake. You know,
Oh
like
yeah.
from Young Money to Nothing Was the Same. And then 14 came, I think he came out with he came out I know Energy came out off that EP.
Yep.
Then he had the thing with Future, you know, the Jump Man, What a Time to
What
Be
a time to
Alive.
be alive. Yep.
I remember vividly. Where were you at when that came out? That's crazy.
Man, I was 15 at that time because I was born in 2000. So,
Yeah.
um, I was 15. What was I? 15. I think I was junior. No, I was a sophomore in high school. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
sophomore year. Yep.
Yo, dude, I remember bumping that shit with my boy, dude. Like Diamonds Dancing, freaking scholarships,
Digital
you know,
Dash,
Digital Dash. Oh,
Jumpman, bruh. I
that
remember
that
that
album went
vividly
hard.
too.
It's
It was
crazy. Like
like 10th grade.
the coolest thing about music, I feel like any genre is that like if you listen to a song or an album, it can take you back to a moment in time that you don't even have to be where you were at that point physically, but just listening to the songs, it like takes you back. It's crazy.
Definitely. Even like 6 years later in 2022, when everybody always talk about 2016 was the best year in music, stuff like that. I don't know. That's kind of a stretch to me because I feel
Hmm.
like every year has like a good year for music in some way. I mean, if we talking the 2010s, me personally, this is just my opinion. I want to say the best years were like 2000. I mean, every year was a good year for music.
I know.
So
What was it?
it's hard to really like pick like a 2013 to 16, or that'd be an understatement because 2010 you had like Aston Martin music, Thank Me
Yeah.
Later, Lil Wayne dropped that rock album, which was it was
Oh yeah.
underrated. Yeah, the Rebirth,
That.
yeah, Rebirth,
Yep.
that's what it's called.
Prom Queen. Prom Queen.
Yeah, Nicki
Yep.
Minaj dropped Pink Friday back then.
Kendrick dropped that year, didn't he? Kendrick dropped that
Uh,
year.
I think I think it was a mixtape. I forgot the name of the mixtape because I know Section 80 came out the year after, and then Good Kid, Mad City just turned 10 the other day. So it might have been a mixtape. I forgot what it was called, but I remember him dropping some before Section 80.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Man,
Y-
even like Kendrick, it's crazy. I forgot he dropped the album this year.
I
Like I
know.
reminded
Yeah.
myself the other day, like him and Future, they dropped a couple weeks apart because Future dropped first, and then Kendrick came out with his thing. And I
When
was thinking
was?
to myself, like, yo, this has been a fast year. You
Yeah,
know
dude.
what I mean?
When was the album that was DNA Kendrick? Was that 16?
That was no, that was 17. That
It
was
was
17.
17. You're right.
Yeah, because
Yep.
that was off of Damn, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
it was off of Damn. Yeah, that
Because
was
I think
17. Yep. Yep.
I think 17 to me in my lifetime, because I didn't like start listening to rap and like the music that I listen to now. Like I listen to rap, country, pop, everything. I
Mm,
didn't really get into music like crazy until like probably high school years. I started to listen to it a lot, because um, just drive like you go for drives and stuff like that. You listen to it
right.
more, or, whatever. You're shooting hoops, you listen to music. So that's when I started listening to it more and more. But I'd say 17 was probably the best year for me. Honestly, that was
17
a
was
good
a
year.
good time too, because earlier that year, I mean, we were, both junior year. I think like going into senior year too, you had like 6ix9ine just popped out.
Yeah.
Back when he was, not a rat. And and who else? Remember Take, the guy that came out with the race and
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, bro, that was a different time than YB and Namir dropped something. Um,
Designer was out at that point too.
yeah, bro, designer was like 2016 and 2017.
Yeah, yeah.
Because 2016 he dropped what Panda, Timmy
Panda.
Turner.
Yeah,
He had the feature on Champions with Kanye
yeah,
and everybody. So
yeah.
that was a good year. I forgot about designer. It's crazy. I don't think he really drops like that these days.
Fetty Wap was like around that time, 16, 17.
Yeah, Fetty Wap was he wasn't 14. Nah, he was like 15 because I remember it was like the end of freshman year actually, like mid to end. Fetty Wap was 15, 16-ish, a little bit of 17. And
Baby, won't you come my
yeah,
way?
and then damn, that's crazy. I keep forgetting Drake is on that. Speaking of Drake, let's get back to Drake. I forgot to
Hmm.
say this part. I wanted to add on. Basically with Drake, you know, he even with the new artists like that guy Smiley and stuff like that, he made that song with like he's putting on unknown artists that nobody really heard of.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's how these like guys are blowing up just because of that one Drake feature. And you know what'd
Hmm.
be funny? Drake is carrying them on their own song too.
Dude, I
It's
know.
like, I find it funny to because but he does that to everybody, you know, at this point. It's
Yeah, yeah. Nah, dude, yeah, it's like anytime he's got a feature or something like that, like it's almost like I want to have a song where like he's not like doing good just because like it'll humanize him, but like every song he's got, man, it's a hit and it's something that you can listen to.
I can't think of one bad Drake song or verse.
And the thing is too, like the first of all, I started listening to him when I started listening to rap, which was like probably 14, 15 maybe. And I was like he was my favorite. So he's been my favorite ever since I've like rap. And like now I feel like you feel like now people are almost reluctant to like Drake because they think that he's like soft or whatever, or they want to like more rappers that like are lyrical and stuff like that, or you think people are like recognizing more and more like nah, he's just the goat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, man. And then you know it's crazy. He's pretty much done rapped over a lot of beats, you know, like and you know, he even did the song like, you know, he's done some reggae, um reggaeton, you know, like some Spanish joints, um R&B of course, rap, pop.
Yeah.
Uh he's even done I could have sworn Drake did heavy metal one time, but there's that, you know, and he did like a what's the genre? Afro beats, like with Thames and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
Drake's been on a couple. So he's pretty versatile. I give him that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've
Yep.
always seen him versatile. Even with it's funny because the you know speaking of 21 Savage, what I noticed about him like his projects over the last few years is like I hear more I hear him rapping more on like soul sample type of songs, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Especially that one album he had.
with
Y-
J. Cole.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I had like a bunch of those type
Yeah,
of songs. But then he still got the, you know, the upbeat, gritty, you know, type of
yeah.
flow and everything. So I felt with 21 Savage, by the way. I've always been listening to him since like 2016, 15.
Same here. When that album came out, it was what was it? Oh man, it's gonna kill me. It was like black and red. It had it was a dagger. That was the album cover.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I just forgot the title.
It's gonna kill me. But that's when I started listening to him. And I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
like when I first started listening to him, because he's changed up a little bit, like you know, like what type of beats he's on and stuff like that. But back then,
definitely.
like yeah, dude, back then too, he was just talking like I'm like, man, he sounds like the guy that like he's about it. You know what I mean? Like he will kill you. You know what I'm
He
saying? Like,
says straight up 21.
dude,
Now he's always
right?
like pussy.
Yeah,
That
dude,
should be funny, man. No, but shout
dude. He
out
said,
21 though.
shout out 21. He said on a track one time, he's like, spin the block twice because I don't. No, he's like, spin the block twice like I don't know how to park or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think it's Jimmy Cooks, right? In the song.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. So I recognize that. He says something,
yeah.
something, something. Damn, this something
Damn,
like
he's
that.
lucky. Yeah, yeah,
Now I really can't wait for that album though, man. Me and my guy was talking about it, and it's just like I don't know, because you got songs like Jimmy Cooks. They had Sneaking. That was like the first feature they did.
that was good.
Um,
Yeah,
they had like got a whole lot of stuff. Um, Drake and 21's to me is similar to the combination of J. Cole and 21. They got, you know,
yeah,
classic tracks as well together.
yeah. They had what was that song they had? A lot.
Yeah,
Was
a
it a
lot.
lot? Yeah,
Yep.
that was really good. And then My Life,
My Life.
that was on Cole's album, which by the way, I think that's probably my favorite J. Cole album.
Oh,
That
the
one.
off season.
The off season, yeah, that was
I
good.
like the off season 2014 Forest Hills Drive
Oh yeah,
and
you can't go wrong with that.
absolutely and Born Center. I didn't
She
really
don't
I
want to
mean
be
like
saved.
She don't want to be saved, don't save her. Nah, but KOD. Nah, well, KOD was the song. I forgot the name of the album.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
KOD.
Yep.
That was like around the time we graduated. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
That was a great time. Shoot,
Then
man.
what'd you think about the Scorpion album? Did you like that one?
By Drake.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I thought it was. Excuse me. I thought it was decent.
Yeah, it wasn't his best, but I mean,
Nah,
there's some
definitely.
songs on there. Yeah,
That's why I said back then when I think when it first came out, like it's not bad, it's not terrible at all, and it's not necessarily weak, but to me, sonically, it just didn't stand out in a way. Like
yeah.
I don't know, me, I'm more drawn into like the Take Care, Thank Me Later, Nothing Was, you know what I mean? But I
Probably
don't
like
know.
my favorite song, probably my favorite song of all time. Honestly, in my opinion, is "Furthest Thing" by Drake,
Hmm.
and that to me was probably the best album. To be honest with you, that I
Definitely.
the best Drake album, honestly. Yeah, either that or "Take Care," probably.
Take Care is the type of album you gotta listen to after a heartbreak, but it still smacks though.
Right. You already know you're bumping Marvin's Room if you're down in the dumps, man.
Bro, you got
You
just
know.
like you got a fifth of some dark liquor, you know
Yep.
what I mean? And you just crying your heart out, listening to Marvin's Room or Over My Dead
Yep.
Body.
Yep. Yep.
Bro,
Is that is
I
it?
never been in that position, but I hope not. Shit.
So you're bumping the good stuff because you're happy,
Oh, of course. Even hey, you can even bump like Marvin's Room when you're happy, just to be like, oh yeah, this
right?
was that song back in 2011. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Most people kind of say otherwise. Most people just cry to that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Definitely, man. Even with Kanye, like I noticed Kanye got kind of like if you listen to Kanye, early 2000s through the wire, even with like mid late 2000s, Touch the Sky, um, Stronger, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Good Life, Monster, Swagger Like Us, stuff like that. That was like late, 2000s Kanye, and then you look at, 2010s, he's still kind of the same Kanye, but then he kind of switched up a little bit, when he
Mm-hmm.
got with Kim. And then
When
2020,
you got with Kim. Yeah.
he's in the get out phase. And then when
Yeah.
fast forward to 2022, I don't know. I mean, you don't really hear him rap that much. I miss like the Kanye that used to like produce along with the rapping, the balance rapping. Like
Yeah.
I think it was a balance of him producing and rapping. He don't really do it like how he used to. That's the era I
Streetlights.
miss.
Yeah. Streetlights is my favorite Kanye song. I don't know if you heard that before.
Definitely. That was off graduation, right? I think.
No, that was off of 808's Heartbreak.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I'm thinking of Barry Bonds with Lil Wayne.
Oh,
Barry
okay.
Bonds, that's a classic right
Yeah.
there. Lil Wayne is like one of the punchline kings. I gotta
Oh
say
yeah.
one of them because this is plenty.
You
But
got it. What is it?
well, Lil Wayne. I remember with G Unit, Lloyd Banks. Yo, speaking of 50, man, 50 Cent is a genius.
Oh yeah, he's great. 50's great, man.
50 is a genius, bro. Like he's even got a podcast out, Surviving El Chapo. It just came out not too long ago. I was listening to it, and it wasn't bad. I was a little tired, but it
Yeah.
wasn't bad. It was just about, like the drug culture and, shit like that. But 50's
Yeah.
doing a lot.
Yeah. He definitely extends beyond rap for sure.
Hmm.
You know.
And he's got
But
classics too. Everybody know Get Rich or Die Trying
you can't go
and
wrong with that, man.
stuff with Eminem, and
Could you imagine being like, imagine if we're the age that we're at now when In the Club came out? Like, yo, that'd be
crazy,
wild.
crazy. That would be
I
a
mean,
great
I'm
time.
still, I'm still bumping that song now, like, or I'm, dancing to it in the club or at the bar or something like that, as if it just did come out. Like that song is timeless, dude.
That's like one of the biggest songs. If if I were to like take a list of 10 songs, maybe even more than 10 that I'm not even gonna say overplayed because that's timeless music. That of course that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
get overplayed, but that's definitely one of the top 10, 5, 25, 100, like, iconic songs of all time.
Oh yeah.
In the club, you got
What up,
uh
gangsta?
What Up Gangsta, even like by other songs by like Drake, Kanye, Snoop, Tupac,
Yeah.
Biggie, you know,
California Love.
California. That's definitely one of them too. California Love, like Nothing But a G Thing, Gin
Yeah.
and Juice. Um,
Dude, you know what song I get pumped up listening to is Victory with Nas and Biggie.
yeah, Victory, bro. Nas, even with Nas, like The World Is Yours,
Yep.
bro. Come on, just being in the New York City, or it's fall now, so you can be outside 3 p.m. while the leaves is falling and stuff like that. And you got The World Is Yours playing. It's like a good vibe with the
Yeah,
sun
yeah,
out and everything.
yeah,
Um, Even what's another? Gangsta's Paradise,
yep.
definitely. Um,
Coolio.
Rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
You know what I found out? It's crazy. Like after he passed, I never knew he was the voice of Kwanzaa Futurama. I was like,
Oh, really?
wow, yeah, I had found that out, and I wasn't a big Futurama fan, but I knew about it, just by occasionally watching it, and I heard the voice, and I was like, sound like Coolio a little bit, and it was him. I was like, oh damn,
Yeah, yeah.
but
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
definitely, man. But one last thing, before we get up out of here, because I know Zoom is kind of like on a time schedule, bro. It does this dumb thing because I have this one guy
Uh-huh.
on my show, occasionally, and when we would do the episodes, and Zoom would send me this notification like your video is up in 10 minutes. You
Oh,
could
damn.
upgrade the pro and stuff like that. But if I try to upgrade the pro, it's gonna be like $100 a month or something. I'm like, we'll
No.
just stick to like 40, 40
Right.
minutes, of the video, as long as it's, you know, worthy content and stuff that we
Oh, yeah.
talked about. So, and that's what we did.
That's what we did, man.
We talked about, all types of stuff, Drake, Kanye, and his hooligan shit and all
Right.
that stuff. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Kanye, despite people could say what they want, people could hate. Kanye is a fucking genius, dude.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Kanye is a genius on every single level. If he wasn't a genius, why is he a multi-billionaire?
Yep.
You
Yep.
know,
Facts, dude.
like people could say,
Facts.
"Oh, he's crazy," and all this other bullshit. Just because of an anti-Semitic comment he made. Fuck that. I'm still gonna listen to 808s and Heartbreak in the car every day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
808s and Heartbreak, right? I don't care. That's just like with R. Kelly. People could be like, "Oh, he's this, he's that." Man, listen, put on some bump
You're
and
still gonna
grind.
listen to his music. Yeah.
Step in the name of love. I'm still going to bump R. Kelly any day. I hate when people try to be like, that's what I'm getting about this whole cancel culture shit. It's just people be like, and these are iconic people like Kanye, R. Kelly,
Oh, yeah.
these are people that are so-called victims of cancel culture, but you can't really cancel these guys. I mean, I don't know
No.
about the whole R. Kelly shit, but Kanye, you can't really cancel him necessarily,
No.
just
And the
based
thing
off
is
of,
too, like, oh, sorry, I was just gonna say the thing is
oh no,
too,
you
like, I
good.
mean, even with like trying to cancel Kanye, like we're talking about it right now. I'll probably go bump his music after this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna stop listening to him. You know what I mean?
After this episode, I might go bump Can't Tell Me Nothing. And that's
Oh man.
probably the anthem for him right now, damn near.
Right. Yes, sir.
Oh man. But I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying, for hopping on the platform once again, bro. This was definitely another one for the books. I enjoyed this episode, and anything else you want to leave for the listeners and the viewers while we still on?
That's it, man. Just thanks for having me. I appreciate it, bro. Like always.
Of course, of course. All right, my guy. Thanks for being on the show, man. Until next time, this is just part one of, what we talking about. Part two will be coming soon. Maybe after the album drop Friday. You know what I
You might
mean?
have to
Because
do it, man.
we might have to, bro. Just do a little review.
Yeah, I'm down,
Do
brother.
it. Part 2 is coming soon. Y'all stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Be easy out there.
All right, brother. Peace, man.
Peace.